Alright guys, welcome to part 4, I believe it's part 4, on the $1,000 Honda TRX450r build. Last video, we got the shims in there and started it up for the first time. Sounds pretty good. We got everything hooked up, gas tank hooked up, all the plastics cleaned up. As you guys know, these were purple before. Have a little bit more cleaning to do, but not too much on the underside of the plastics there. But today we're going to be taking it for a rip and the first ride, so stay tuned for that. Before we do the first ride, I just want to check over everything, check the coolant, check the oil again, and then we've got a couple new parts here. Bought a brand new seat for it, or brand new seat cover I should say, and seat. So this was on Facebook Marketplace. It was up for like $150 I think, and the guy ended up giving it to me for $150, including the shipping. So this is a brand new seat cover on it. These are like 80 bucks for this seat cover, so looks pretty decent. And then I actually bought an air filter. This one's kind of nice because it came with the cage. I'll show you guys that soon. And then a lever right here to replace this one right there. This one snapped off. So we're gonna add all these things and then take it for a little ride. We're gonna take it out to my parents' house and rip some trails with it. See how she does. And one thing I'm a little bit worried about is the overheating. I'm not quite sure if the fan's working here. I haven't ran it long enough to find that out. So hopefully when we're riding it, it turns on automatically. So let's get to work on this. Let's install the air filter first. We have to oil that up. I don't think it comes pre-oiled. Let's check it quick. This one was pretty reasonably priced. I think it was like $35 on eBay. It wasn't too bad. The main reason I bought it was because it's got the inside cage on it. So if you look, you can see that cage on the inside. And these need it because you're supposed to clamp in there and then you clamp around it. So this is kind of what it looks like. See, it's got like the inside cage part. When you buy a filter, usually they don't come with that, so it's kind of nice. And that came with the clamp as well, right there. So we got to oil this thing up. We've got some K&N oil filter oil we can use on there. So let's get going on that and install this. All right, just using some of this oil, K&N. Just gonna spray that everywhere. All right, we'll let that dry for a bit and then install that. All right, let's see if we can get this figured out. So this is gonna go in here. What we might need is the heat gun to get this plastic all nice and soft. All right, that one's on. We just need a ring around here now. Clamp right here, and then we're all set. I think I've got that in my bin. Otherwise, we can order one up. It just goes around there. It's pretty secure already, but I just want to add one more clamp right there. But yeah, that looks pretty good. A lot better than not having one at all. So, unfortunately, there's no lid for this box either. There's supposed to be one, but it didn't come with one. A lot of people take them off too, to let it breathe a lot more, but yeah, on to the next step. All right, so we got the new seat right here. It's got a couple of wrinkles in it right there, so I want to fix that up. We've got the staple gun, so let's just get the heat gun out and just get this fixed. All right, we still have a couple wrinkles, but it's not horrible. I might work on it some more when it's not as cold out, but let's see if this thing fits on here. Well, snaps right on. That's good. Looking pretty sweet, actually. It's not too bad. Wrinkles aren't too bad. You're gonna have that too, because this thing bends up like that, and you're just gonna have some of those wrinkles. This seat material is really, really thick, so it's hard to work with. But yeah, that's the look of the quad. I think it looks pretty cool. Not too bad. I wanted a straight black one, but couldn't find one for a decent price. Every seat I looked at was like $300. So yeah, looking pretty good. Let's take off this lever now and replace that. See if we got the right lever for it. That one's broken clean off. These levers are not cheap. Even this one was not the greatest brand in the world. But these are like, I think this is like 25 bucks for a lever, just one. Definitely not cheap. See if it's the right one here. Oh yeah. Cool. That's gonna work pretty well. There, that's fixed. On the other side we have a ASV lever. These are really expensive, unbreakable. So that one's pretty nice. But I tried to find the same one, couldn't find it. So we're gonna have to go with unmatching levers for right now. But yeah, the quad's looking pretty good now. Got the seat on there, air filters on, new lever. Trying to think of anything else that we need. Let's quick check the coolant again here, just to make sure that's good before we go rip it. Let's see. Yep, coolant is topped off in there. You guys look in there. You can see the coolant topped off. Let's check the oil level. All right, let's check the oil level here. There it is. Let's see, what does that look like? Oh, it's at high level right now. right above middle, so perfect. All right, so oil's good, coolant's good. I want to get this ball off of here. So let's try to attempt to get the ball off. It is pretty rusty if you look at this thing. Thing is pretty rusted on. I put some penetrating oil on it overnight. So, all right, so we've got the ball right here. We've got a big socket. We're gonna try to get that thing off. I doubt it's gonna come or even budge. Let's see here. Sucker came off of there. I cannot believe that. Thing was like rusted on. Look at that thing. It's crazy. Well, that's off. Looks kind of weird with a big hole right there now, but better than a ball on the end of it. I don't know why somebody would put that on there. That's very strange. I don't know what they were towing with it. Maybe like people on a sled or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah. All right, I think we've got everything done. Let's attempt to start this thing up and see if she runs here. We'll get her warmed up, load her up on the trailer, and go take her for a little rip. All right, let's see if she starts up today. See if we got some gas in it. A little bit of gas in there. All right, choker. Probably turn the gas to on here. Ugh, thing's hard to turn. Okay, should be on reserve. Gas just pouring out of there. Nope. All right, we should be good. Give her a first start. Idling a bit high. I don't know why that would be. Let's check into that. Alright, so I found out the throttle issue, or the idling high issue, I should say. This bolt right underneath here, or this nut, I should say, was twisted up a little bit, and that's when we had the air filter off. So I think adding the air filter adds more fuel to the engine, so that means the throttle would probably go down. So that means we just had it up too high, and that was without the air filter. So we adjusted it lower, and now it idles perfectly. So we can throw the gas tank back on, the plastics back on, and try this again. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if she idles. guys, so everything's working perfectly on it. Let's lube up the chain before we take this thing for a ride. You can see it's pretty rusty there. Little chain lube here. All right, one last thing before we ride. I want to get this tire pressure dialed in. Let's see what we get for back tire pressure. Oh, it's 6. That's not bad. Maybe 7. 7.5. All right, so we'll set the other one. We'll set the other back tire to 7.5 then. Go over here. Let's see what we get for this one. We're at 16. Yeah, a little bit out of that. It's a little high there. All right, let's check this tire pressure now. Just went through the whole process here. We should be at 7.5, yeah. All right, check this one quick. I believe this one's at 7.5 too. Yeah, right about 7.5. Then we'll check one more. I think this one's a little bit low. Might have to pump this one up a little bit. See what this one's at. It's at like 5. It's a little bit low. I'll pump that up when we get to my parents' house. It's not too bad though. I'm pretty pumped to ride it. First ride on this thing. All right, made it out to my parents safely. Seat didn't fly off, so that was good. All right, time to take her for a little rip. All right, quick did a couple touch-ups here. Right there by the key. And then just on the side cover, right there. It was all crappy before. Just using some VHT spray paint here. This stuff is pretty good, holds up really well. Doesn't scratch off easily. I don't know if I'm gonna touch up the frame or not. It's really not that bad. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good. For $1,000, doesn't get much better than that. All right, let's see how she rips here. man, she's ripping pretty good. She's fast. She's really fast. I was in first gear, and she just wants to lift up. Really good. Really fun. Pretty comfortable too. I like that seat on it. All right, let's throw on the GoPro. Take it for a little rip. All right, first ride on the TRX450r. $1,000. This is what it gets you. Let's go take a little ride on the trail. Bomb it that way, probably. Hopefully it starts up here. Just filled her up with a little gas. Alright, the gas is on. Alright, here we go. Probably needs a hot start. Thing is really powerful. I don't know if this is frozen or not. Should we send her? Oh, must be frozen. This thing is so fast. Holy crap. Hitting the rev limiter. Now this thing is fast, way faster than the 400. She's running pretty good too. Back end just kicks out. Woo, little ice. Oh man, she is fast. And it looks like I forgot to put the screw on the timing chain tensioner right there, so there's oil dumping out of there. Completely forgot about that. So that all needs to be fixed before we take her for another ride. But man, she runs good. She runs really good. Thing is fast, really fast. Hits the rev limiter. It's just crazy how fast this thing is. Really fun. Really whips you around. Just like riding a bull. Thing is insane. The valve adjustment definitely helped. Thing is just zippy. This has to be faster than my other 450. It just feels like it has a lot more pep to it. Alright, just made it back to my house. Of course, now it snows. We just missed the snow. It's perfect for drifting. It's like an inch of snow everywhere. Ah, that's such a bummer. Maybe I can go out there tomorrow once we fix this thing. Gotta go find that screw for the cam chain tensioner. All right, found the little bolt that we were missing. Right there, little 8 mil. Let's go put that in quick. Tensioner right there. Goes in like this. There, no more oil leaking out of there. I'm waiting for some snow so we can go drifting and stuff. That'll be really fun. But yeah, we fixed up this thing. We got the air filter in, we got the seat on there, and we were able to take it for the first ride. Everything works great on it, so I'm pretty happy with it. You know, there's good power, and everything seemed to shift well, and all the brakes worked, so really it's not a bad machine for $1,000. I think what do we have into it right now? Probably $1,200 into it at this point. So I think we're doing pretty good. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully you'll learn something on this series. We got probably one more video in it and then we'll wrap up the series. But yeah, it's been pretty fun. Until next time, we are out.